Guy told us they're wanting $1,000 for some Journey tickets. 1,000.
That blew my mind.
He told, but I mean, I get it. Post Malone, Journey.
Well, this is their 50th anniversary tour, right?
It must be. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Yeah, early '80s.
Isn't this new dynamic ticket
early
pricing?
'70s Journey, right? Yeah. Is that it? The dynamic ticket?
Because see, there's a reunion I wanted to go see, Blink 182, a band that their original members are back together again, and everyone's like, can't afford that. You're letting $600-700 for a Blink 182 ticket. Forget it.
I had a great comment on Blink 182. It was last week though. I don't. You know what it was? Who's the lead singer?
Well, there's really kind of two.
Doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
One of them said he hates this dynamic pricing and there's nothing he can do about it. That's what it was about.
Yeah.
That's what it was about. He said, I hate it as much as you hate it, but it's Ticketmaster or whoever that does it. And I know what they did. One of the Blink 182 guys went online to buy tickets to the Blink 182 show, and they kept upcharging him, $750 for a ticket. And he's like, this is ridiculous, And he's there performing, and they can do nothing about it.
Well, my understanding is, and I'm not trying to defend this dynamic pricing. I'm not a fan. As you know,
you missed out on Springsteen.
I was trying to get Springsteen tickets and didn't.
Yes.
But my understanding is that the later it gets, the closer to the date of the show, the prices come down and down and down.
Mm-hmm. So you go the other direction.
You could go the other way. I mean, if you feel like gambling, you could wait. What they're doing is they're cashing in on the instant demand.
And the cover is, what they say is, so that bots won't buy up all the tickets and sell them online, or whoever won't buy them and sell them on StubHub or whatever later.
And I did read something too from someone who's kind of like a music historian, sort of had some insight into the business, and said the artist could 100% stop dynamic pricing.
Well, that's what I was thinking. How could they not? I mean, they do have ultimate control, you would think, and say, we're just not going to perform unless you make our tickets this price. When I saw Blink 182 guys say that, I thought, is that really right? And others have said that too. Two Will Hardo wants to weigh in here. Two Will Hardo talking about dynamic pricing on concert tickets. Go ahead.
Yeah, I go to a ton of concerts, probably more than I should. And if it's a band that's not super, like Rage Against the Machine hasn't toured for 10 or 15 years, so they're going to sell out a Coliseum. This Journey, if you wait until the day of the show, you can go to the box office and get in for like $20, $15. I went to a show one time, sat right beside a guy who paid $250 for tickets I paid $30 for.
Okay. So that's what Chris Tim's saying. The smart move is wait, but I would be nervous.
Not everybody can do that.
I'd be nervous about it. I think, am I going to get my tickets right? Well, that makes sense, though. All right, wait and get your tickets.
And if you've got a group, I don't know if you, but maybe you can get like 4 seats together or 6 seats together.
Yeah. Okay.
Just be standing next to Hardo.
Yeah, Hardo.
In the back row of Journey.
Yeah.
What if I got can I get decent seats is the question. And if I've got 6 people wanting to go to the show is the question. But Journey, look, I like Journey as much as the next guy.
He does.
But they're not Post Malone. They're not Miley Cyrus. They're Journey. They've been around for 50 years. And they don't have Steve Perry anymore. All right? It's a different guy. I'd love to see Journey. I'd love to see Journey. But
you won't.
I won't.
Let's just call it now.
You're more likely to sprain your ankle on stage with Post Malone than pry open the wallet to buy a concert ticket.
All right, that's factual. I very likely will not see Journey. Let's play this game. This is about money also. We did this once before, and
it's not Celebrity High-Low, which is one of my favorites.
Celebrity High-Low is fantastic. That's when I say
Mystery Celeb.
I'll give you a game of Celebrity High-Low if you'd like. A celebrity is now talking about her relationship. She fell in love over FaceTime during the pandemic and said she's never been happier in her life. She didn't meet her current boyfriend, her current love, until after 3 months of FaceTiming. And she says it's the best thing that could have happened to her.
Celebrity High-Low?
Yeah, let's play Celebrity High-Low.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it.
In a new interview, she says they went out on their first date in January. She was stuck in one city. He was stuck in another. They were supposed to meet, but they just talked on FaceTime, and now they're inseparable. They've been together for over a year now.
Wow.
Okay, Celebrity High-Low. You give me a celebrity. I'll say, are they bigger or low or smaller than the celebrity you give? Biggie.
Miley Cyrus.
Smaller, lower.
Well, and you said that with a lot of enthusiasm and authority.
Lower.
Rosie Perez.
Higher. You're between Rosie Perez and Miley Cyrus. Biggie.
Oh, man, this is tough. Kaylee Cuoco from Big Bang Theory.
Cuoco.
Yeah.
Golly.
Big star.
Jeez. Man, it's such a tough call. I think this person is more well-known than Kaylee Cuoco.
Okay.
I think more people would know this person's name than Kaylee Cuoco. I'll just say that, even though Kaylee Cuoco is a huge star.
All right.
You know, it's funny how people know stars. When we were at the Wing restaurant on Saturday, you know, we've been talking a lot about James Corden lately, the late-night host, who is... like sometimes it came
occasionally rude to waiters.
Right. It came out last week that he was really rude to servers in restaurants, and they kicked him out of one nice restaurant.
And the story gets weirder to me because he apologized and then unapologized.
Did he unapologize?
He retracted his apology.
Yeah. What? That was basically like, you'd complain too if you got crappy service. So you know what? I'm not sorry.
Well, wait a minute. I didn't know that.
This was Friday. Biggie's right.
All right. So last week it came out, this guy, Keith McNally, said he's never coming back into Balthazar again because he treats my wait staff like crap if we make one tiny mistake on his meal. A day later, the guy, Keith McNally, said he's called and apologized.
He's back into Balthazar.
He's back into Balthazar. Then some others said, well, I've seen him berate bus boys and waiters and waitresses. And then other restaurant owners have said, well, he comes into our restaurant all the time. He couldn't be nicer. And now I've just learned.
McNally changed his mind.
Yeah,
said,
and McNally said, come back. Yeah, okay, he's back in. And now you say he's retracted the apology.
Yeah, Corden's just like, no, I am rude. But you know what? They deserved it because they got my cheesecake wrong. Yeah.
I'm shocked. Well, here's the point about celebrities and how big or small they are. We were at East Coast Wings and Grill. It's a local wing restaurant. It's incredible. It's very, very good. At Great Wings. And so Chris Demm and I were there for a couple hours, and one of the servers came out to chat and maybe, you know, T-shirts and stuff like that. And Chris Demm said, what do you think about James Corden and how he treats servers? And she goes, I don't know who that is. And Chris Demm says, you know, the late night guy and how he treats servers. I thought she didn't know the story. She didn't know who he was. She's like, I don't know who he is. Yeah. I think people just don't, you know, you're in your own world. You don't know.
You do your thing.
Exactly.
Very much so.
So as far as this person, I think more people have heard the name of this celebrity than Kaylee Cuoco.
Okay, I'm ready.
Please.
My guess?
Yes.
Tyra Banks.
Well, it's not Tyra Banks. I think very, very close. I think this person is not quite as big a star as Tyra Banks. I think. Biggie.
Honestly, I think she's a bigger star, though.
Who's that?
I was going to say Selena Gomez, but
oh no, I think this person is lower than Selena Gomez. Barely. I mean, as far as name recognition, this person's got big name recognition. I think. I'll give you a hint. Person's done big time musician. Also has had hit television shows. Both. Okay.
I got it.
You've got it.
Reba.
It is Reba McEntire.
Reba. Good guess, Biggie.
Well, I was trying to think who's gone through like a separation and divorce too, and recently, and I know she left her husband.
That's right. And she met this guy, and they were supposed to get together for a date in 2020, and they chatted on FaceTime once and said, okay, I'll meet you in Los Angeles. She was in Oklahoma. He was in L.A., and then the pandemic hit, so all they did was talk over FaceTime. Nothing physical. And she says once we met after several months, then there was instant chemistry and attraction, and they've been together ever since. And now he's part of her show. She's got that new show, Big Sky, on ABC. I think she's a bigger name recognition than Kaylee Cuoco. Do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I would, because I feel like more people. Reba's been around a lot, generations,
exposure,
yeah, and TV and music, and huge country music fame. Of course. What about, is she bigger than Tyra Banks?
I would say I would put her pretty high.
Pretty high.
That's just me.
Not as big as Selena Gomez.
I don't think so.
I don't either.
But Gomez is kind of generational.
Exactly. More people may know who Reba McEntire is. That name has been around for 60 years.
Oh, yeah. I've known her since I was a kid.
Or ever she's been around. Exactly. And she says that, thank goodness for Zoom, we talked 4 or 5 times a day, and by the time she met him, she wanted him.
Have there been country music songs about Zoom yet? You're the country music guy, Kelly.
Not that I bet there
There's a strange
has.
mix of top 40 and
I
bro
bet,
country.
I bet there has been. I bet I wouldn't put it past Kane Brown or Morgan Wallen.
You're tween girl and bro country.
I'll tell you, I've discovered a country rap song that I love,
Oh, no.
What is it?
and it's about Yellowstone.
What is it?
It's called Dutton Ranch Freestyle.
Oh well,
I'm going to play it for you.
Like to hear it? Here it comes.
It mentions mentions awesome things in there. It's all. I'm going to play it for you.
I do want to
All
hear
right.
that. It's all about. Well, if it's about
Well, it
Yellowstone,
mentions Yellowstone a good bit. Of course, it's called the Dutton Ranch Freestyle. So,
that's the Dutton Ranch.
Is it safe for a radio play?
yeah, it is actually.
Of course it is because it's country.
That's right.
They don't muck it up with all the curse words and so forth. You know, they're just not going to do that. And that's what I love so much about country music. That's why I feel it calls me home every time. I like that. Tween girl and bro country. A mix of the two.
That's you.
That's why I like barbecue festival so much. I was there this weekend, too. Better
Oh, that's
believe it.
right, yeah.
Better believe it.